Welcome to part 1 of the Leroy Basics Guide. As with our other guides, this video will go over essential moves, moves that you should look at as part of your core kit. It's important to also emphasize that damn near all of Leroy's move list is usable even after the nerfs, so if we leave out something you think is vital, don't worry too much about it. Instead, just understand that this is just essential stuff, so the more that you show, the harder it is for your opponent to make a read on what's coming. So let's go. Leroy has very good options from his jab, enough to warrant more discussion, so we'll take a look at these more in depth in part 2. Leroy's hermit stance is important and requires additional discussion. Again, we'll look more at this in part 2. Leroy's 2 jab is also I-10. 2-1 is a safe high mid poke. 2-1-2 is high mid high and can be ducked, but if the third hit connects, you can confirm the final hit, which does wall splat. 3-3 is a quick natural combo. It does decent damage, has decent range, and tracks to his left. Very solid string. The 1+2, 1+2 punches are all safe and they jail, so if your opponent blocks any one of them, they're stuck there until you are finished. The last hit is punishable but confirmable and will wall splat. Big damage if you get the full string. Forward 2-3-4 is great for string mine games. Forward 2-3 is a natural combo and the last hit goes into Hermit with +8. The last hit does chunky damage on its own. All 3 hits can be delayed and forward 2 is also homing. This is similar to 1+2, 1+2, but forward 3, 1+2 isn't a natural combo, although it is on counter hit. Still safe and the last hit is still confirmable if you do happen to nab the counter hit. Forward 3 and while standing 3 have good range and also jail for the follow-up punches, so in practice you can consider it a safe mid-poke string that offers really good reward on counter hit. Forward 4-4 is a natural combo, it is safe, wall splats, and does good damage. Forward 4 also has really good range and the second hit can be delayed and is confirmable. Forward 4 doesn't jail though, so be careful if you can't confirm it because the second hit can be ducked. Down forward 1 is still a solid mid poke despite recent nerfs. Both extensions are natural combos. Down forward 1-1 doesn't jail though, so it can be ducked. Down forward 1-4 goes into Hermit with +3 on hit. Down forward 2, 1+2 is Leroy's primary 15 frame launcher. Excellent for whiff as well. Very unsafe though, so be careful. Down 2 is fast and does okay damage for a poke. Very unsafe, but the second hit is uninterruptible on block and it's only -13, and it will knock down on counter hit for a free grounded hit, so it provides really good cover for the down 2. Down 3-2 is a natural combo and will go into Hermit automatically. If the first hit is blocked, the second can be ducked, so while it might be safe on block, you can still get launched. Worth noting that down 3 by itself is a decent low poke and only -13 on block. Down 1+2 is still one of Leroy's better moves despite the nerfs. It's quick, safe, good range, and gives good damage. On counter hit, it gives a free grounded hit. Down back 1 has good range and can evade highs at times. Down back 1-3 is a natural combo, but the second hit can be ducked on block. Down back 1, 1+2 is a natural combo on counter hit and ends mid, but is only -10, so not too bad at all for a mid option. Down back 3, 1+2 is Leroy's big knockdown sweep. Good damage and good tracking to his right. Both hits are launch punishable. Down back 4 is a quick low poke, decent range, high crushes, okay damage, and gives a mini combo on counter hit. Back 1 is safe and extremely fast. On counter hit goes into a chunky damage hit throw, just beware that it is a high. Back 3 is a quick, safe launcher with good range. Again, just be careful that it's a high. Back 4 is a quick, long range homing mid kick. No big reward unless it wall splats though. Back 1+2 is a very quick, safe mid counter hit launcher. Limited range, although it does recover quickly. Up forward 2 is a low crushing mid wall bounce. Somewhat slow, but the +1 on block is very nice. Up forward 3 is a safe mid low crushing kick that knocks down and wall splats. Has good range and damage. Up forward 4 is Leroy's orbital, safe, low crushes, moderately fast, decent range, and launches. Does just about everything you want a move to do. Forward 4-2-2 is a very fast launcher, good range, so very good for whiff punishing. Forward 4-3 is a safe, long range, high kick. Gives a mini combo on hit and has a big active window. Forward 1+2 is a safe, quick, long range mid power hit, knocks down and wall splats, also hits grounded. Running 3 is fairly standard, low crushes, has good range, great plus frames, and gives a free forward 1+2 on hit if they don't back roll. Full crouch down forward 4-1 is a counter hit launcher, good for baiting out highs but also solid string mine games since the down forward 4 is only -2 on hit, so it's very easy to harass with just the full crouch down forward 4. Sidestep 4 is very safe for what it is. On counter hit, gives a free 2-2 or 1-2-4 for big damage, but still a plus frame low on hit either way. The cane is a safe mid launcher, really good range, can only be used once per match though. Back 2 is Leroy's parry, works on essentially anything that isn't a low, activates on frame 3, so very quick startup. We'll go into a little more detail in part 2, but this is a crucial part of Leroy's game. Leroy's Rage Drive does very nice damage if all 3 hits connect, extreme pushback so it wall splats from really far out. It's also plus on block, which isn't too useful in the open due to the pushback, but at the wall grants you the wall slam for more advantage and a little bit of damage. Alright, so that's it for part 1. Part 2 we'll go over some baseline strategies and talk a little bit more in depth about Leroy's basic game. Again, note that his move list isn't insanely large and nearly everything is usable, so don't be afraid at all to use something heavily that we didn't mention in this video. Part of Leroy's strength is that he has a complete tool set, so definitely use it. And with that, we will call it a day. Apologies that it's been so long since the last basics guide. I've been streaming more and trying to also finish the last little bit of school that I have left. Things will start to clear up a little bit more in the next couple weeks, and for me, my schooling is done the last day of this month, so June is looking really good. I also want to mention quickly that I think Namco is probably done with Leroy changes. The character feels like he's in a good spot right now, but since they've made changes in every patch at this point since his release, there's still probably a 50-50 chance that he'll get more changes. It's one of the reasons I've held off on doing his guide, but if that happens, look for a follow-up video addressing those changes. So okay, enough with all that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely follow on Twitch because we're doing a lot more there right now. Also got the Twitter and Facebook, and of course, don't forget Patreon. Supporting through Patreon goes a long way, so I appreciate any consideration to that. Links to all of that stuff are in the description below. Otherwise, I appreciate you all. Stay safe, guys, and we'll see you next time.